As we step into 2026, the world feels more chaotic than ever. Economic uncertainty, AI disrupting jobs, endless notifications stealing our attention, political tension, social media pressure, and a growing mental health crisis. Many of us feel overwhelmed, anxious, and out of control. But what if I told you that 2,000 years ago, a group of philosophers already had the exact tools we need right now? Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom. It's a practical operating system for surviving and thriving in times like these. And in 2026, it's more important than ever. Today, we'll explore why Stoicism is exploding again, how it addresses our modern problems, and 3 simple ways you can start using it immediately. Let's walk the path together. Stoicism was founded in ancient Greece around 300 BC by Zeno of Citium, but it really flourished in Rome with thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Emperor Marcus Aurelius. At its core, Stoicism teaches that happiness and strength come from focusing on what we can control: our thoughts, judgments, actions, and character, and accepting what we cannot: external events, other people's opinions, or fortune's twists. Epictetus, a former slave who became a philosopher, summed it up perfectly. People are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of things. This is the famous dichotomy of control, one of the most powerful ideas in psychology today. Modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is built almost directly on this Stoic principle. Look around in 2026. We live in an attention economy designed to hijack your focus. Algorithms feed us outrage and comparison. Economic instability makes the future feel unpredictable. AI is changing work faster than we can adapt. Social media amplifies every crisis. The result? Record levels of anxiety, burnout, and a sense of helplessness. Searches for internal locus of control are skyrocketing because people realize external fixes aren't working. Stoicism cuts through the noise. It says, the world has always been chaotic. Plagues lasted 15 years in Marcus Aurelius's time. Empires fell over centuries. Seneca wrote about wealth and exile in turbulent times. Yet these philosophers didn't wait for the world to calm down. They trained themselves to stay calm inside the storm. In 2026, Stoicism isn't about becoming tougher in a macho way. It's about becoming quieter inside. Fewer opinions, fewer explanations, more action, more restraint. Ryan Holiday calls it focusing on what doesn't change: character, discipline, wisdom, while everything else is noise. It gives you back control in an out-of-control world. The dichotomy of control is your firewall against burnout. You can't control inflation, elections, or what people post online, but you can control how you respond. Marcus Aurelius, ruling during war and plague, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." In 2026, when everything feels uncertain, this mindset shift is priceless. Psychology backs it. People with internal locus of control are more resilient and happier. It builds real resilience through voluntary discomfort. Seneca said we should treat the body rigorously so it obeys the mind. Epictetus trained for hardship by imagining loss. Today, we avoid discomfort, yet life throws it at us anyway. Stoicism flips this. We voluntarily practice cold showers, early mornings, journaling, or facing fears so we're ready when real challenges hit. Ryan Holiday's 2026 New Year Challenge is full of these small disciplines. It's training for life, not hoping life gets easier. It connects ancient wisdom to modern psychology. Stoicism isn't woo-woo. It aligns with science. Mindfulness. From Marcus's reflections, emotional regulation, Epictetus's views, habit formation, daily virtues. In a year of AI overload and attention scarcity, Stoicism protects your most valuable asset, your mind. It teaches you to focus on what matters long-term, character over trends, virtue over likes. Don't try to become a sage overnight. Start small. Morning reflection, 5 minutes. Ask, what is in my control today? Write one thing you'll focus on. Effort, kindness, learning. And one thing you'll let go. Others' opinions, bad news. Evening review, journaling. Marcus Aurelius did this nightly. Ask, what went well? What could I improve? What did I learn? This builds self-awareness fast. One voluntary challenge. Pick something uncomfortable this week. Cold shower, no phone for an hour, or saying no to something tempting. Train your mind like Epictetus trained for adversity. These aren't magic, they're practice. Over time, they compound into unbreakable calm. In 2026, the world won't slow down, but you can become steadier inside it. Stoicism has survived empires, plagues, and revolutions because it works. If this resonated, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll explore Stoic lessons from history, psychology, and timeless wisdom every week.